when you sit with a client and you show them something visually, because obviously I've seen what it is that we do from River Birch Newman, how we present to a client, but how important are the visuals? Like, what makes it easy for a client to cut through all the jargon and all the complexities of advice, understand the impact? You know, is it visuals? Is it colour? Is it graphs? What is it that clients need to see from us?
I think it's the ability to be able to convert the complicated jargon stuff, the technical stuff, into simple, easy to understand, and visuals do that really, really well. If you go back to when most people leave school or further education and they start going into working life, at that point they've received very little financial education. We don't do enough of it at that level. We don't do enough at high school, and that's something that we should be all driving to do more, having more of an impact on. But when you go into the working life, we know very little about pensions, we know very little about tax and how to manage tax over our working life and how to then plan for retirement. And what we end up getting is these statements that come through once a year or maybe twice a year. And from that, we need to be able to plan the rest of our lives. And these are statements that are very, very technical and not easy to understand. And for most people, they need to be able to see it. They'd like to see the visual stuff, and they don't like pages and pages of text and be able to have to work out what all that means. And that's what we do. Is our goal is always to try and put ourselves in the client's shoes. If we were the client, what would we want to be able to understand? How easy would we want it? And that's what we do. Is so with the financial planning exercise, we go through the cash flow planning modelling. We will bring it all up on screen. We'll have different scenarios we've created for them. We've put everything together into one easy picture that takes everything into account. It gives the client peace of mind that we've considered everything, and actually going forward we could show this is what their plan looks like. But then also we can go beyond that, and not every client is able to achieve the goals they want. It's not always possible, but it's being able to understand, okay, if I can't achieve what I want right now, then how do I make that happen? What is it that I need to do to be able to retire at a certain age, or to have a certain desired level of income at retirement? And we're able to do that. We're able to go that step further and say, well, okay, we can't make this plan do what it needs to do today. However, if we take these steps, or with these careful planning opportunities, or if we make these changes to your existing pensions or investments, we can achieve this. We can hopefully improve the plan and get closer to your goals. And that's the process we go through. And then once we've created a financial plan, we're creating a plan today that is pretty much guaranteed to change in 12 months, in 5 years, 10 years, because things change, legislation changes, taxation changes, markets change, and we need to be able to adapt to that. That's why we always look to stress test plans as well. We look to see how those plans would survive in different conditions, market conditions, or if legislation or taxation was to change. And then the final part of making this plan successful is then reviewing it on an ongoing basis. So with our clients, we would sit down with them on a regular basis to not only review their pensions, investments, but also to review the financial plan. Is it still on track? Have circumstances changed? What do we need to change to get it back on track? So we're constantly reviewing it, and that always gives clients peace of mind that they're striving for this goal, and okay, it might be in 10 years, it might be 15, 20 years time, but they know each year they're getting closer and they're on track, they're doing what they need to do.